different than an NBA Finals game. You're expected to win. It's complete failure if you don't come home with the gold. I think that manifested. You saw
3 titles together. And he told us as DeMar DeRozan hits the jumper that DeRozan's presence will do a lot for Fox, and Sabonis taking some of the offensive pressure. Was an all-star 2 years ago and third-team All-NBA. Turnaround jumper rattles down for Kuminga. Here's DeRozan with the pull-up jumper. The master of the mid-range as always.
Well, just consistency. You touched in the open about...
Sabonis led the NBA in rebounding the last 2 years. Changed his number, went back to number 11 as Fox scores. Sabonis wore that in college, and also that position's up in the air, either Jackson Davis or Looney, with Draymond Green occasionally playing 5. Curry gets to the rim and scores off glass. Nice cut by Fox. Missed the first time and not the second.
But what do you notice? 60% of their games they win. You know, it's not a mystery. He unlocks so much on both ends as Steph Curry gets his second basket. Number 1, then Kuminga.
13 straight years, 4 championships together, as Steph Curry drills his second 3. You got Curry defending Sabonis. Now on the switch. Green comes over to help, and Sabonis slams it.
Yeah, Sabonis is very willing to mix it up physically.
And Draymond Green letting the official Musa Dagger know what Sabonis was doing already. An emphatic.
First of all, let's go back to your first. It's those moments on the defensive end where he can lose his concentration. I'll be very surprised if this group isn't top 6. I'm curious what Herter's timeline is. Mr. Monk going to work right. So they're going to be outstanding. I'm curious what the final standings look like in the West in terms of win total and what that means.
Anthony Melton from deep.
And that would have been the 4 seed 2 seasons ago. You had 10 teams above 500. As you mentioned, Dave, there's teams that were at the bottom, as you see a 3-pointer there by Buddy Hield.
And here's one of them, DeMar DeRozan. After spending the last 3 seasons with the Bulls, there's Malik Monk.
To shoot 53s. Last year they averaged 48. They believe Andrew Wiggins is going to have a tremendous year offensively. They'll lean in. Again, Kuminga, I touched on the 2 catches he's made from 3. He is shot ready.
Shot 32% from 3 last year as DeRozan scores again. He's 5 of 5 from the floor.
Where they're getting downhill and they're touching the paint.
Green rattles it home from deep. Another 3, the 7th already for Golden State.
Trying to get downhill and get off the dribble. Fox tries to go again there.
Here's DeRozan. Hits again. That's a 3 for DeMar DeRozan. Only a 30 practice, and that's going to do wonders for a team that does not have a lot of postseason success. Here's Curry letting it fly and hitting a 3. That's the 3rd triple, and Curry's got 11 points here in the first half. Jemski 3rd among rookies in 3-point shooting last year. Draymond Green, who had a career best 40% 3-point percentage last year. And we'll get you an update when we have it. 3-pointer, good from Jones, his first points. Mason Jones off the bench getting some minutes here, along with Isaac Jones, who the coaching staff really wants to see. Oh, beautiful catch and finish by Curry. And there's still that great chemistry with 13 points on 7 shots for Curry here in the first half. Jones banks and a 3.
He doesn't react.
Basketball has only been playing for a handful of years. Played just 2 years of major college basketball. The last one at Washington State. Another 3 coming
now, but I still think they're well positioned.
Yeah, Randall got hurt end of January. We didn't see him again. As Sabonis takes it to the rim.
And that could create more space for some of the downhill action you'll see from De'Aaron Fox and company.
How hard or easy is that for a player as we see Sabonis there with the long 2?
Well, first and foremost,
players on the floor that can spread the floor and shoot the ball. Obviously, if Sabonis can do that, opens things up for everybody else. And there's another 3 for Buddy Hield in the 13th
team in preseason form. Because these 2 teams look good.
Here's Hield, another one. Hits again. Buddy Hield 6 of 6, 4 of 4 from 3. They're 2-15 of 27 from 3. Steve might be over there saying you guys might want to save some of this for a couple weeks from now. Box in the lane, gets the floater to fall over Looney. Tough shot.
I'll tell you, how tough is that? They are.
Buddy Hield fit right in with the Warriors' offensive style in the first half. Hits another threes. 5 for 5 from behind. And obviously the expectations are going to be high for him trying to, along with other players, 5. Podziemski got Len off his feet, fires to Kuminga. And Kuminga on target tonight, 3 of 5 from deep.
5. Make a 0.5-second decision. That's Podziemski.
Here's Isaac Jones. Nice feed underneath. Mike Brown really curious to see, especially looked up to Kembe for what he meant to his country as a player, but also his work in the community. Another 3 for the Warriors, that by Moody, and a foul on McDaniel, so a 4-point chance here.
Good job with Monty. One of the things Monty convinced Mike Brown that needed to happen with this group this year is Brandon Podziemski gets another 3 to fall. They're shooting.
James, obviously, Bronny's presence with the Lakers a big story as he and LeBron will become the first father-son combination. Peyton. Here's Melton, who had a really good first half in his Warriors debut, and he cans a 3. And so Melton's got 4 triples.
Curry gets that.
Or Clay, yeah, it's a little, yeah. He's filling the role of Klay Thompson at times, yes. The catch and shoot takes a little bit longer to leave. Kyle braces it.
Oh, yeah.
Twitter handle and everything as Melton hits again on the turnaround. Final minute of the third. Golden State's got 100 points. 72 have come on 3.
That is nuts.
My Syracuse math being tested greatly tonight as Crawford hits Wiggins in that run defensively. Not available tonight. He's been under the weather, so he is not practicing until this week as Buddy Hield hits his 6th three-pointer, 25th for the Warriors. But
there's more that goes into it. Like, I remember Jeff Van Gundy talking about this all the time. Sometimes there's a little luck involved. How healthy are you?
On anyone, but all teams go through stuff like that during a season. And then there's what Pat Riley coined when he was the...
Jones with a fall away comes up short.
When Kevin Durant said, I can pack up my game and play with anybody anywhere. You know who else can say that? DeMar DeRozan.
Okay. Ellis banks it in. Speaking of Durant, here,
nobody's talking about that team.
New coach Mike Budenholzer takes over for Frank Vogel.
I think they're going to win an awful lot of regular season games and be well positioned.
This pass by Moody and the left-handed jam by Jackson Davis. Len in transition, beat the defense down floor. Shot clock at 3. Isaac Jones drives and finishes. There's that potential that Mike Brown told us about pregame. Gig here with the Warriors too, the dad. So it's amazing what Rick, his wife, have been able to do there.
Macklin makes his debut tomorrow night, and Rick will be able to see that. How cool is that?
Utah made its debut as an NHL franchise. These are still going down tonight. Again, Klay Thompson, now a member of the Dallas Mavericks. He will return to Chase Center for the first time November 12th. Count the basket and 1, so an old-fashioned 3-point chance here for Guy Santos. 6 closing in on 3 minutes to go. These teams will play in the preseason again in a couple of nights up in San Francisco. And 28-3 get down. And now Jackson Davis got the slam in transition. If you're Steve Kerr, you got to be thrilled with the offense. 10 points off the bench for Sacramento. Nice move by Isaac Jones. Jones calling for it, now facing up. Goes to the baseline and scores again. Well, as far as preseason games go, this is as good as it gets offensively, especially for the Golden State Warriors. 122 points on 54% shooting and 28 made threes. DeMar DeRozan was perfect in his Kings day.